The idea for Inspire Nurse Leaders, when I think about it, really reflect on it. The idea was really born 30 years ago at the bedside of my primary patient, Jason. I was a newer neonatal nurse, and it was there for 7 months. 7 months of 3 or 4 12-hour night shifts a week that I cared for him to the best of my abilities. I cared for him and I cared for his mom. And they taught me the value of being a nurse, the impact that nurses have on the patient and their family, like the trajectory, the lifetime of their family. Sadly, Jason never went home, but his mother and I both agreed all those years ago that we would never forget each other. And I told her that I would never forget the impact that they had on my career in my role as a nurse, because they put my feet on the right path, actually. And as I grew into a nurse leader, so I've been a nurse for 30 years, been a nurse leader for 20, traditional manager, director, and then a chief nurse. Had the privilege of being a chief nurse for 15 years. I learned that I had influence on many. So it wasn't just my hands on the patient and family, it was many nurses laying hands on many patients, many families. And when you're become a manager or director, it's multiplied. Your influence is times 100, even times 1,000. And it was there that I realized I didn't have everything that I needed. Despite being a lifelong learner, getting my master's degree, I still didn't have that practical training, the information I need to be better, to do better, to be the best nurse leader I could be, so that my patients could do better and outcomes could improve. So then I went on for my doctorate. Great choice, great decision, studying transformational leadership and the impact that transformational nurse leaders have on patient outcomes. But that practical piece still was not there. And once I had time to reflect on that, the idea of Inspire Nurse Leaders was born. You see, Inspire Nurse Leaders, its entire concept and framework is for you. It's a service, it's a product, it's a company for every nurse leader to have what I didn't have. I want to be able to inspire nurse leaders. We want to be able to provide you with education, transformational leadership education that you don't always get when you're in formal education. It's learning what you can use on Monday when you go back to work after you go to these courses. The curriculum is amazing. Faculty, inspiring, sought after people. Real nursing curriculum written by nurse leaders for nurse leaders. That's what I want. That's who I am. I can't hide it. I think nurses are all that, so I can't hide it. The curriculum itself, 5 pillars, 1 purpose. And that purpose is great leaders make great outcomes. And in our business, great outcomes are healthier patients, healthier families, healthier communities. And the pillars are really the time that every nurse leader, whether you're an assistant manager, a manager, director, CNO, the pillars are where we spend our time. The foundation being transformational leadership, professional practice and advocacy, quality improvement, patient safety, business, managing the business of healthcare, and then patient and family satisfaction or care experience. That's the 5th pillar. And they all were designed, really is the if you call the elevator speech, terrible at elevator speeches, but I've gotten better at it. So the elevator speech for Inspire Nurse Leaders is, we truly help nurse leaders become their best by improving their capability, their competency, their engagement, so that they can be better, their patients can be better, and their families can be better. That's what Inspire Nurse Leaders is about, and that's what the curriculum is about. 5 pillars, 1 purpose. And the purpose is, yes, to get great outcomes. That's what we do. But great leaders make great outcomes. That's the essence of Inspire Nurse Leaders. And it all started at Jason's bedside.